Hi everyone, happy Monday the 31st of October 2022. Happy Halloween, happy Samhain. I think that's how you say it. Celtic New Year. Amazing time of year as we head into November. I'm Alwyn Jennings, channel for my spirit guide, intuitive coach and healer, coming in with the energies of this week like I do on a Monday, to give you a heads up about what's going on energetically and to enable you to navigate those energies, because we are all affected by them in one way or another. Some of us can feel them more, of course, depends what else is going on in our lives, but generally we are affected, and it could be that something happens this week or doesn't happen this week, and you understand why it could be, because the way the energies are setting themselves up. Now, it's going to be an interesting week, and we've got an interesting couple of weeks really, since we had the new moon eclipse last week on the 25th, last Tuesday, and we've got a full moon eclipse coming up next week on the 8th of November. Eclipse seasons always heighten everything that's going on for people. We're also there's an 18-year cycle that's coming to an end towards the end of this year, so things that you may have been hanging on to since 2004 but aren't serving you anymore may need to be let go of. So there's a general speeding up of us needing to let go of what no longer serves us, and if we don't, these things might be taken away anyway. But the eclipse season is also a great time for getting your plans in motion, for really supercharging your action steps. It's a brilliant time for visualization, for meditation, for really tuning into your heart and your soul, okay, as to what you want going forward. And I think it's on the 2nd, which is Wednesday, we're halfway through that eclipse corridor of 2 weeks. So between then and the full moon the following week is a really good time to go within, which explains the energies of the week that I've been privy to already by chatting to my guides. Also, because it is Halloween, we've got All Saints Day and coming up, it's said that the veils between all the worlds are thinner, so you're more likely to be able to contact or connect with loved ones that have passed over. Now, the veils are thinner generally anyway as we're evolving more and more towards 5D, but around this time of year and going into November, it's particularly the case. And again, that explains a lot with what I'm going to channel now. So it's an interesting week coming up, and you may be feeling tired, you may be getting physical symptoms around these energies because they are intense. Our physical symptoms are also telling us what's going on internally, in our mind, in our emotions. So pay attention to them. If you need to rest. There's a lot of integration going on too. But let's focus on this week. So this is from today till the 6th of November, which is Sunday. Okay. Hello everyone, Alwyn's Guides here. It's brilliant to be here today. As Alwyn says, we always have a bit of a discussion, if you like, prior to her coming on live with these energies. And she's already told you a bit about what's going on energetically anyway. It's a very powerful time of year on planet Earth and for the universe generally. You have your Halloween, which is when, as she said, quite often it's considered that the veil between all the worlds is much thinner, so it's a good time for connecting to your ancestors, but also honouring them. and remembering them and reflecting upon them. So even if you don't wish to connect as such, just light a candle for them, maybe set a if you're having dinner at the dinner table, for example, leave a space for them, that sort of thing. It's said to be a time when they're around, and without your ancestors you wouldn't be where you are now, right? So it's about honoring them, those that came before you, all right, as well as maybe having some spooky fun, depending on whether or not you like to celebrate. And then we have this period over the next few days of inner reflection. We're really feeling a stillness in the energy, and even though it's actually quite intense because of the eclipse season that you're in at the moment, it is quite, we're feeling silence. That's what we're feeling. So what do we mean by that? So it's a great time for inner work, inner meditation, having some time on your own, really tuning in with what your heart and your soul wants you to do next. Really setting your vision for going forward, but this not using your logical mind, which we know can be difficult, but really tuning into your heart. What is it your heart wants you to do? What can you let go of? What do you want to bring more of in to your life? What would make you happy? All right, because that's the aim of the game. That's the aim of this life, is to be happy as you go along. You may also have some wisdom that you wish to share with others this week, and again, this is because your intuition is feeling strong, and you're really feeling that silence, which is also a oneness, we would say. And then Holman's already mentioned that in the middle of the week you're in the middle of eclipse season, so it starts to ramp up between then and the full moon the following week, the full moon eclipse. So again, try and get your plans in order, release anything you want to let go of finally, and really start to see with clarity. November itself is going to bring a lot more clarity to you, which brings us on nicely to what's happening sort of more towards the end of the week. So from about Wednesday onwards, we're seeing more action, more light bulb moments, opportunities coming your way, things lining up. So if you're in alignment already, or if you're trying to get yourself in alignment with really what it is your soul and your heart wants you to do, then it's highly likely you'll get some new opportunities coming your way, some really good opportunities, some good news as well. And that feeling of sort of fire in your belly, if you like, excitement and wanting to make your plans. So it's a really nice week. Yes, it's a bit reflective. Yes, there may be some ceremonial work you wish to do. There may be some meditation you feel drawn to. Whatever it is, do it. And know that on the back of that, you'll get this clarity coming in, and even good opportunities coming your way sort of towards the middle to end of this week. Okay, so we wish you well. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you all. It's a lovely week for just being with yourself, really, if you can get those moments. I'm feeling very called to be inwards over the next few days. I really want to make the most of those beautiful kind of autumn energies, of those energies of change, which are coming in, and they feel good, they feel positive. And then there's this lovely other theme going through the week of new opportunities coming up for some of us as well. And the more original we can be with those opportunities and really showing our unique selves is what's needed. It's time to be ourselves and not to compare ourselves to other people as well. So just thought I'd say that. So I really do wish you a wonderful week, and let me know how you get on. And on Wednesday, as you know, we post a kind of how are you getting on, how are you feeling the energies, and I'd love to know So if you can comment on that post as well, that would be great. So have a lovely week.